Back in 2019, South Park mocked the idea of men competing in women's sports. The joke was that trans ideology would become so absurd, men wouldn't even have to dress and act like women. They'd just identify as a woman and crush women in their sports division. Fast forward to 2024, and it appears that South Park has once again become reality. The controversial boxing match at the 2024 Olympics between Italian boxer Angela Carini and Algerian boxer Imane Khelif, who had previously failed 2 sex tests, ended abruptly with Carini quitting after 45 seconds, visibly distressed and in tears. The incident sparked widespread outrage on social media, with many users expressing strong opposition to the inclusion of biological males in women's sports categories, citing fairness and safety concerns. Calls for boycotts and legal action against the International Olympic Committee, IOC, were made, criticizing the IOC for allowing the match to take place. Trump is once again in the spotlight over a hilarious video of him saying that Kamala Harris originally identified as an Indian woman and all of a sudden, she's now black. The Chicago crowd erupted in laughter.
Some of your own supporters, including Republicans on Capitol Hill, have labeled Vice President Kamala Harris, who is the first black and Asian American woman to serve as vice president and be on a major party ticket, as a DEI hire. Is that acceptable language to you? And will you tell those Republicans and those supporters to stop it?
How do you define DEI? Go ahead. How do you define
diversity, equity, and inclusion?
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Is that what your definition?
That is
give me a definition
the words
then. Would you give me a definition
DEI.
of that? Give me a definition.
Sir,
of
I'm
that.
asking you a question,
no,
a very direct question.
Define it for me, if you would.
I just defined it, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is only on the ticket because she is a black woman?
Well, I can say no. I think it's maybe a little bit different. So I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much, and she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She has always identified as a black woman. She went to a historically black college.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't, because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn and she became a black person.
Just to be clear, sir, do you believe that she is?
I think somebody should look into that too when you continue in a very hostile, nasty tone.
The discussion primarily revolves around Kamala Harris's racial identity, with a focus on whether she is black or Indian. Several users assert that she is both black and Indian due to her mixed heritage, while others argue that she is not black based on her Jamaican and Indian roots. The debate also touches on the broader issue of how race and ethnicity are perceived and discussed in the United States, with some users expressing confusion or frustration over the emphasis on Harris's racial identity. Here is Kamala Harris's response to Trump.
The hostility Donald Trump showed on stage today is the same hostility he has shown throughout his life, throughout his term in office, and throughout his campaign for president, as he seeks to regain power and inflict his harmful Project 2025 agenda on the American people. Trump lobbed personal attacks and insults at black journalists the same way he did throughout his presidency, while he failed black families and left the entire country digging out of the ditch he left us in. Donald Trump has already proven he cannot unite America, so he attempts to divide us. Today's tirade is simply a taste of the chaos and division that has been a hallmark of Trump's MAGA rallies this entire campaign. It's also exactly what the American people will see from across the debate stage as Vice President Harris offers a vision of opportunity and freedom for all Americans. All Donald Trump needs to do is stop playing games and actually show up to the debate on September 10th.
We end this newscast with some funny history. Today marks the 43-year anniversary of MTV. On August 1st, 1981, MTV launched as a cable channel dedicated to music videos, marking a significant shift in the music and television landscape. The first video aired was "Video Killed the Radio Star" by the Buggles. Over the years, MTV played a crucial role in shaping pop culture and music trends, particularly during the 1980s and early 1990s, before shifting its focus away from music videos to other programming. Now that our own reality is more insane than MTV's real world, I will end this newscast by saying that my AI-generated face credits renew on the 6th. Have a fantastic day, and remember to stay weird. Peace out.